Somewhere in England, there is a mansion that was not built for people. It was built for cars. No cameras have been inside. No one talks about it. And the man who owns it once crashed a car so rare, the repair bill came to £900 to £10,000, then sold that same car for £8 million. There is one car in this collection that no longer exists anywhere else on Earth. There is another that hides a Ferrari engine inside a body that looks like a regular family saloon. And there is one that Rolls-Royce built using an engine so extreme, they locked it in a warehouse and told no one about it for years. Most people know this man as Mr. Bean. The automotive world knows him very differently. He holds a truck driving license. He competed in the Renault 5GT Turbo Racing Championship. He has crashed at Goodwood, at Peterborough, and at Silverstone. And he kept going back. This is the real car collection of Rowan Atkinson, 10 of the rarest cars he has ever owned. Number 3 will change how you see him. Rowan Atkinson graduated from Oxford with a degree in electrical engineering. He was second fastest celebrity ever on Top Gear's test track, behind only Matt LeBlanc. He does not collect cars to photograph them. He drives them, he races them, and sometimes he crashes them. That pattern runs through every car on this list. Number 10, 1993. Lancia Delta HF Integrale Evo 2. This is a car Rowan Atkinson bought 3 times. He first got the Integrale in 1989, sold it, bought the upgraded 16-valve version, sold that too. Then in 2011, he tracked down a third example, a 1993 Evo 2 imported from Japan in a rare color called Lord Blue. That one he held on to for over a decade. The Delta HF Integrale dominated the World Rally Championship from 1987 to 1992, 6 consecutive manufacturers' titles. It won everything it entered. His example sold at auction in 2023. The fact that he bought it 3 times says something. This was not a car he appreciated from a distance. It was one he kept coming back to. Number 9, 1964 Ford Falcon Sprint. Most people have never heard of this car. It came before the Mustang. Same era, same V8 energy, but smaller and lighter. Atkinson bought this one in 2006 and immediately had it built to full FIA racing specification. That made it eligible for the Masters Historic Racing Series and the Historic Sports Car Club. It was also road legal. In 2014, at the Goodwood Revival Shelby Cup race, 2 cars collided in front of him. He had nowhere to go. He hit them both. The car took damage. He walked away unhurt. He held onto it until 2021 when it sold at auction for £77,000. That turquoise race car is one of the most specific things he ever owned. An American muscle-era racer, FIA certified, crashed at one of Britain's most famous circuits, owned for 15 years by Mr. Bean. Number 8, 1989, Lancia Thema 8.32. This one needs explaining. It is a 4-door Italian saloon. From the outside, it looks completely ordinary. The kind of car a dentist drives. Under the bonnet sits a 2.9-liter Ferrari 5.8. The same basic engine found in the Ferrari 308. The badge on the engine reads Lancia by Ferrari. The name tells you everything. The 8 stands for 8 cylinders. The 32 stands for 32 valves. Only 2,370 were ever made. 9 reached the UK. Atkinson owned one of them. He eventually sold it at auction alongside one of his Mercedes. He never made a big deal about owning it. That is exactly the kind of car he is drawn to. Extraordinary on the inside, invisible on the outside. Number 7, 1993, Mercedes-Benz 500e. Nobody outside of a small group of obsessives knows this car properly. It was built by Porsche. Mercedes and Porsche shared a factory in Stuttgart for 3 years in the early 1990s. Every 500e was hand-assembled. Each one took 18 days. At full production, they completed just 70 cars per week. Under that anonymous gray suit of a body sat a 5.0-liter 5.8, producing 326 horsepower, 0 to 62 miles per hour in 5.5 seconds. Atkinson bought one new in 1991, sold it 4 years later. Then in 2015, he decided he needed one again and bought a 1993 model. That is the pattern with him. He does not regret selling cars so much as he occasionally has to admit he was wrong to. Number 6, 1939. BMW 328 Roadster. BMW built 464 of these between 1936 and 1940. Then the war stopped everything. The 328 is one of the most important pre-war racing cars in history. Lightweight aluminum body, 2.0-liter straight 6, 79 horsepower, a top speed of 150 kilometers per hour. It won its class at the Mille Miglia, one of the most dangerous road races ever run. Atkinson's example is finished in silver. He did not just restore it and park it. In 2011, he drove it in the Mille Miglia himself. The same Italian mountain roads, the same corners, but 70 years later. Standard examples sell for over $500,000. His, with its condition and history, sits well above that. Number 5. 1977 Aston Martin 5.8 Vantage. He bought this in 1984. Third owner. In 1984, the V8 Vantage was not fashionable. It was not an investment. Nobody was writing articles about it. Atkinson bought it because he understood what it was. A 5.3-liter V8, 375 horsepower, 0 to 60 in 5.2 seconds, a top speed of 170 miles per hour. In 1977, that made it one of the fastest production cars in the world. He had it converted from left-hand drive to right-hand drive for British roads. It appeared in the Johnny English films, and he kept it through every other car that came and went. Values today sit between £180,000 and £220,000. He paid a fraction of that in 1984. The patience required to just keep a car because you love it while the world eventually catches up to you is its own kind of statement. Number 4, 1952 Jaguar Mark 7. This car is 5 meters long. It weighs 1.5 tons. It has a leather interior and wood trim. Rowan Atkinson races it. He bought it at a Bonhams auction in 2001 and has entered it at the Goodwood revival almost every year since. That is a full-weight, steel-bodied luxury saloon from 1952, competing against purpose-built racers. In 2025, he lined up at the St. Mary's Trophy alongside Jenson Button and Dario Franchitti. He finished third. In a car that weighs as much as a small van, he once described himself as a rank amateur when it comes to motorsport. The Jaguar Mark 7 makes that description very hard to believe. In 2009, the car caught fire as he drove home from an evening in London. He put it out and kept it. Number 3, 1986 Aston Martin Weatherford 8 Zagato. Only 89 were ever built. The bodywork was handcrafted in Italy by Zagato artisans. Atkinson bought his in 1998 at a time when Zagatos were not yet the collectibles they would become. He immediately sent it to Aston Martin Works at Newport Pagnell for a ground-up rebuild as a competition car. That conversion cost roughly £220,000, more than the car itself was worth at the time. He raced it for a full decade. In 2001, at Croft Circuit, he crashed it. In 2008, he sold it at auction for £122,500, a substantial loss against everything he had put in. He has never expressed regret about that. The loss on that Zagato is more revealing than any profit would have been. He bought it to drive it, not to sell it. Number 2, the Rolls-Royce Phantom F16. There is no other car like this on Earth. When BMW took ownership of the Rolls-Royce name in the late 1990s, they wanted to build the ultimate luxury car, so they built the ultimate engine, a 9.0-liter V16. 3 or 4 units in total. They tested them. The power figures were, in Atkinson's own words, unbelievable. Then they put them in a warehouse and said nothing. The production Phantom got a V12 instead. Years later, Atkinson found out the V16 engines existed. He had been driving his standard Phantom and had accumulated over 80,000 miles in it. He contacted Rolls-Royce directly and asked them to drop the experimental V16 into a Phantom coupe for his 2011 film, Johnny English Reborn. They agreed. BMW engineers fitted the 9.0-liter V16 into the Phantom's body, no modifications needed. The car had been designed for that engine. It just never got it. That car, called Royce on Set, is the only V16 Rolls-Royce Phantom ever built. No other example exists. Atkinson did not just commission a car for a film. He recovered a piece of automotive history that was sitting in a warehouse going nowhere. Number 1, 1997 McLaren F1. He bought it new in 1997, £640,000. Chassis 61 of 64 road legal examples ever built. Dark burgundy, naturally aspirated 6.1-liter BMW V12, 618 horsepower, central driving position, top speed of 240 miles per hour. Most people who own cars this rare and this valuable lock them away. Atkinson did the opposite. He drove it to the shops. He did school runs. He put over 40,000 miles on it across 18 years. In 1999, he rear-ended another car. The McLaren went back to McLaren for repair. In August 2011, on a damp evening on the A605 near Peterborough, he lost control. The car left the road. It hit a tree and a road sign. The rear structure was destroyed. The 6.1-liter 512 was thrown roughly 20 meters from the wreckage. The car caught fire. The insurance claim came to £910,000. He spent 8 months convincing the insurer to approve a repair rather than a write-off. They agreed because the car's market value had risen far above what he originally paid. The rebuild took 2 more years at McLaren's facility in Woking. After the rebuild, he put it back on the road. He did not hide it. He did not retire it. In 2015, he finally sold it, not because of the crashes, not because of the cost, because the car had become so valuable, it attracted too much attention wherever he went. And Rowan Atkinson is a deeply private man. It sold for roughly £8 million. That is a profit of over £7 million on a car he crashed twice, rebuilt at enormous expense, and drove for nearly 2 decades. When the sale was reported, he told a journalist, "It was never bought as an investment. He bought it for the quality of the thinking that went into its design." That sentence is the whole collection. Every car on this list follows the same logic. This is not a man who buys cars because they are expensive. He buys them because they mean something. A Ferrari engine hidden in an ordinary saloon. A pre-war racer entered in the same race it won 70 years ago. A V16 engine that nobody knew existed, brought back from a warehouse. He drove them, he raced them, he crashed some of them. That is what separates Rowan Atkinson from almost every other celebrity with a garage. Subscribe for more stories like this. Share this with someone who still thinks Mr. Bean only drives a Mini. And tell us in the comments which car surprised you the most.